Hey, this is Sasha, and thanks for joining me here for another episode on Backstage Income, where I share with you how to build and grow a profitable business. In today's episode, I'm going to share with you how to take your YouTube channel and turn it and transform it into a business, more specifically, a six-figure business. So I'll share with you the blueprint, the concept, the ideas, but you have to implement it. So stay tuned and let's get started. All right, so we're gonna go on paper to take care of this. So if you wanna continue to see other great videos, remember to subscribe. I'm gonna share with you some thoughts and insights about what most people do when it comes to kind of a YouTube business and the way you really wanna start thinking about it to convert it into a business. Now, a lot of people, when they start out YouTube, they kind of do a one-off thing. So you have YouTube right here in the middle. And then what they do is they start looking at ads to make revenue. You might get sponsors, which is another way. You might get into donations. Okay, so people donate money to you. But all these things, they limit you because they kind of stop you right there. Beyond sponsorship, it's tough because unless you get bigger sponsorships or bigger donations, it's tough. My whole end goal with this presentation, to give you some insight, is to start diversifying your income, right? That's the smart approach. You got all these eggs and you got this basket, and you want all these eggs to come into your kind of bank account or money basket. And that's what I want you to start thinking about doing, is to evolve that. Now, how do you do that? Okay, so let's back things up. I want you to start looking at things as YouTube as a medium. So rather than looking this way, start backing it up and use YouTube as part of the platform. So when you look at a business, right? So we're looking at a business. You want to start thinking about it as a gateway to distributing your content. And you can use YouTube here. You can use podcast, because you're already creating YouTube videos, and you can use, let's say, a blog, and let's say pins on Pinterest. There could be Twitter right there. So you have all these mediums, but you're starting kind of with YouTube. Okay, great. So how do you make a podcast? Well, you have audio already, okay? Because here you got audio right there. So you go ahead and convert your YouTube to a podcast. Now you got audio, you got a podcast, you're distributing. Now you got your text from your audio, because right here you could take this, whatever's converted in here, whatever you're saying, and you convert it to text, and that's how you make a blog. Pins, well, you just design something and you distribute it. Twitter, you just create a little tweet, you start tweeting about it. So you're distributing things to connect kind of to your customer, okay, or your target customer or your visitor. That's ultimately what you're trying to do, is you're using it as a distribution medium. Now, what is the big difference, though, between looking at things as a business versus just YouTube? Well, YouTube's my business. That's what many people do. You know, they just do YouTube, man. They just make videos. They make money. Well, in our case, you got to start looking at things by ramping up the products or a service. So if you don't have a product or a service, you're missing out, okay? And the reason for that is because it doesn't allow you to stack your income. So let's say you have your business, okay, as an accountant. So here I am, an accountant, and now I start making YouTube videos, but they're targeted for me to have my service. So now I might do book keeping. Okay, I might do even coaching, to where I help people set up their business entity. I might set up some automations, right? So this is part of my services. But nevertheless, I'm an accountant. Doesn't mean I can't make YouTube videos. And you might say, hey, I just like making videos. Well, great. What product or service can you offer? Maybe in our space, in the YouTube space, the way that we do it, well, we do pretty much education. So this is what I do, is education. I enjoy making videos about education or learning things. So in this case, well, what do we have? Well, we have products. I have books. I have courses. I have coaching that if people want one-on-one, they can do that. Okay. Now beyond that, we're slowly launching classes, could be webinars and those kinds of things. And you continue to dig deeper. Now, in addition to this is kind of one area of our business. We go ahead and also offer other services. So if you check out like 5-Star Author, because a lot of our education deals with books and publishing, it deals with marketing. Well, what we could do is a done for you. That's kind of the other thing, is it's a done for you service. Here, 5-Star Author is all about book covers, editing, that kind of thing. So my team that already does this stuff for me can work on your stuff as well. We also have things for local businesses because we deal with a lot of smaller companies' websites. So if you're interested in that, you can go to localdrip.com and get a website there as well. So it's another form of business that we have. And we continue to expand these things to grow that. Hey, video editing, same thing, done for you service, Video Acorn. And that's what we do. And it's the same team that works on my stuff, but you continue to expand. And the whole point and goal is you're getting income from different sources. That's how you do it. So when you look at this, and you look at kind of a pyramid of value, okay, you're trying to continue to ramp things up. If you just think about YouTube, well, YouTube is free. Now, yes, you can make some money, but it's minimal. But go up a level and let's say, hey, I go ahead and sell a book. That might be a couple bucks. So let's say it's $7. Go up to a small, mid-size course. Okay, well, the course might be $59, okay, go up to the next higher level course. Okay, same thing. We have a course, and this could be $299. Could be even more expensive. But anyway, let's continue. Here you have coaching, and you continue to stack it, and further and further and further to where that point of that value continues to improve and increase. And that's how you get to a 6-figure business, because if you're getting revenue from all these areas, right? If you're getting a revenue and income from a number of areas, now you get into a 6-figure business. If you got, money coming in from coaching, so let's say your coaching is $295 per session, and you're doing, let's say 15 a month, okay? Because it only takes you an hour or so. And let's say you're doing books, and it's a lower product, so let's say you're selling, 30 a month, which is not a ton, but anyway, $7 a pop, and so on. Courses, and you have multiple courses, right? So you could do a course for $59, your $199 course, and your $499 course. Again, this one will probably sell less, so let's say you sell 20, let's say you sell 10, let's say you sell 25 of these, who knows, maybe one's a fluke, and so on. You continue to stack these up, and you continue to grow more services, more products, whatever your offer is, to continue to ramp those things up to build your business as a business, not just a YouTube platform. That's the big picture, and I hope you really get that and understand where I'm coming from. And maybe your mind was blown, maybe it wasn't. But that's how you build a profitable, successful business. And that's how you convert your YouTube channel into a business. That's how you make more money from it. And yes, of course, there's always those one-offs where some people just have really, really successful YouTube channels. They have a lot of traffic hits, but I've seen people with YouTube channels of 2,000, 3,000 subscribers that are making millions of dollars a year, simply because they have the targeted audience. They have a very, very high priced product. Maybe they're doing ads to promote those things, but it all comes down to that product and service. And as you can ramp people up, the things that you see in the foreground may not always be the same as in the background, on the back end. And they make much more money on that back end, because once you have somebody that's interested in one of your products or services, they might get another product or services or another product or services. And that's ultimately what happens with us as well in our business and service. So anyways, thank you so much for joining me. I hope you found this video helpful and insightful to thinking deeper about building your business beyond just YouTube. And if you did, feel free to subscribe on YouTube by clicking the button right over here. Or of course, join me on my newsletter list by clicking the link right over here and enter your name and email address when you get there. Thanks again, and remember to do what you love, contribute to others, but most importantly, live life abundantly. I'll see you next time.